Hi Virgo, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com, and this is your annual horoscope for 2015. Happy New Year Virgos. I'm going to be focusing on two major slow moving planets which are going to be affecting you majorly this year. The lovely hard taskmaster Saturn, who's been there in your chart for the last 2.5 years and moves house now, and the gorgeous Jupiter that is going to be making its annual transit as well. Of course, we have a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse mid-year. We also have some amount of action coming from Pluto as well. So we begin the year with Saturn, who has been there in your house, that is your home of networking, your how it is that you connect with people, how it is that you expand your network. And Saturn has been there and that has been teaching you lessons as to how it is that you need to be dealing with people as far as your network is concerned, or as far as your career is concerned. Saturn typically, when it comes to transit a part of our chart or raises its critical eye in a part of our house, that simply indicates that we've been indicating those particular things in our life for the longest of time. And traditionally, though Saturn is looked upon as a very negative influence, and especially in Indian astrology, where we have the Sade Sati, or we have the Dhaya, and I have people always asking me a zillion times, that, oh, Saturn is coming, what do I do? And my life is going to get really stuck and it's the most horrific time. And, you start wearing black, you start running to temples with all sorts of oils. But the truth is that Saturn will complete its cycle for that particular time in your specific house, that it is cycling during that time. The best way, there is really no specific mitigation for Saturn, but the thing with Saturn is that it's a practical planet, unlike a Mercury, unlike a Uranus, which has to do with your mind, it has to do with a lot of discussions, communication. Saturn loves action. So every time that it comes and transits in a part of your chart, you need to be making an effort to correct it. You can't sitting me and making doing all these to-do lists and thinking about it and planning about it and saying that, oh, I'll get down to doing it sometime, and you just generally feel better because you've written it down, but you don't take an action to do anything. It's like not having a job and sitting and thinking and worrying about it incessantly, or maybe going to temples, or maybe fasting for it. But what you're not doing is that you're not going out and talking to people, or applying, or seeing where it is that or what it is that you can do. Similarly, during the last 2.5 years, you have Saturn in a part of your chart that has to do with dissemination of information. It has to do with an ability to produce ideas, and you could have felt quite pressured, and you could have felt that you're constantly being looked upon as this solution provider, and you could have felt quite pressurized both at home and both at work as well. The pressure centers around mental areas would have been there more for the last 2.5 years, and there could be a certain somberness in your outlook as well, and you could be worrying a lot, Virgos. For the last, I think, 2.5 years, you've sat and you've worried about whether it has to do with about your siblings. That also seems to be there. It also has to do with your networking skills. Maybe you have been wanting to network a lot, and networking or reaching out to people generally has been quite a struggle, or not just a struggle, I would say it has been quite an effort, that you've really had to work hard to reach out to people or to communicate. And you could feel you could have also felt quite pressurized to discipline your time. You could have felt quite all over the place, that you are so much in demand here, you are so much in demand there. You could have generally felt all over the place. It also deals with your day-to-day disruptions. Now, as Saturn closes on and is exiting, and as rather has exited, and he's moving on to a part of your chart that has to do with your home, it has to do with your roots, it has to do with more internal stuff, where it is that you grew up. So this is a time wherein that you are going to be, the lessons that you're going to be learning are a lot of reworking as far as your foundations, your roots are concerned. And this, I would say, as far as achievements are concerned, maybe this is one of the most unremarkable Saturn transit in this house, because there's nothing externally that is going to be manifesting, but it's all internal conditioning, how it is that you have been conditioned as a child by your family. Hence your outlook towards life, hence your worries, your fears, your life philosophy, how it is that you deal with life. Everything will come up for inspection to Saturn. However, towards the end of this Saturn transit, that is in 2017, you will find that Saturn will reward you, and you will find that you have made some really life-changing decisions, or some changes in your life that maybe otherwise you would have not been able to, or you would have just struggled to do that. And you will spend this time on solidifying your identity. You will be spending some time on having more clarity on who you are, where you're going, what you want out of life, you as an individual, your uniqueness, and be more confident and more sure about it. So if all along you've sort of felt very unsure or quite uncertain about yourself, your identity, or a general clarity, by now that you're out of that particular trance, and by the time that you enter the next house, that's a house of love and romance, you would be having a lot of clarity on what it is that you want out of life for yourself, Virgos, and I think that's quite a phenomenal thing. Now, this is also a time where there's a lot of internal spring cleaning is also advised. So like I said, it has to do with conditioning, it has to do with your value system, it has to do with your life philosophies. You could also be dealing with, and especially if you have had issues with your parents or with your family, this is a brilliant time. The next 2.5 years, Saturn is going to be bringing you to a task, Virgos, and asking you, okay, this needs to get sorted. You need to be more accountable. You need to be more responsible. Now, when I say that Saturn loves action and he's a practical planet, it doesn't mean that you go and break all your ties or sever all ties with your family and say, I have nothing to do with them. So that's quite the action I've taken for Saturn. No, it is on the contrary, you have to work harder. You have to be accountable, responsible for the people who have brought you up, about your family, your roots, and you're going to be generally be more interested about knowing your past history, maybe the family tree. There could also be a lot of visits during this 2.5 years to home and back forth. Maybe your sibling or someone will come and stay with you for a little while. Maybe you'll go and stay or be spending some more time than required at home. There can be some amount of you could feel quite alone and unsupported as far as your family is concerned as well during this time, Virgos. You could feel quite unappreciated and feel, I do so much, but nobody seems to be understanding me. But it's just the Saturn's way of just making you dig deeper into your foundations, and that is it. And by the time that Saturn starts moving out by 2017, mid 2017, you would have mastered, if you worked hard, if you've put in an effort, you would have really mastered this bit of it. Now, the good news. We have Jupiter, the planet of expansion, grandeur, goodness, opportunity, and he's going to be coming and highlighting a part of your chart that has to do with behind the scenes. It has to do with charity. It has to do with spirituality as well. And Jupiter, we all love Jupiter. I have friends who actually wait for the Jupiter transit and they tell me, when Jupiter is going to be coming and transiting my career sector or my money sector is the next time that I'm going to be planning my new job change, or I'm going to be asking for a raise. Now the thing about Jupiter is that it merely presents opportunities to you. So if you choose not to avail of them, so say for example you are at a dinner party and you're offered, you're served some very exotic dishes and you choose not to have it. You say, no, I'm on a diet, I'm not having it. You lose out on maybe a spectacular experience of experiencing something really unusual and really nice, which you could have tried again. But since you chose not to avail of it, the opportunity is lost. Similarly, the Jupiter transit, it began from July 2014 and it is there in this part of your chart till August 2015. Comes with an expiry date. All good things come with an expiry date. So Jupiter over here is going to be opening these tiny windows for you and telling you, please jump inside and you can open the big door. Do not wait for Jupiter to jump in and open the big door for you, Virgos, because he's not going to. So watch out, be vigilant for all the new opportunities that come your way. Grab the opportunities, make full use of them. And because this has to do with behind the scenes, this is a time where you can become more compassionate. A lot of you, I think, who have been associated with doing social service or are with an NGO, this is a time where you can really get involved more, or you will find yourself that your network or your just sense of responsibility towards, say, a particular association or a charity that you follow or you donate to becomes far more prominent right now. And this is a cycle in which you can also get rid of self-destructive tendencies as well. They can be your deep-seated fears and deeply ingrained tendencies towards guilt feeling and acting much like a guardian angel. Virgos, really, stop being this angel roaming around, this self-sacrificing person this year. You really need to be taking your life in charge. You really, if you don't like something, if it is not working for you, you really need to be putting your foot down and stop suffering and saying that, I'll grow wings and I'll wear a halo around my head. It really doesn't work for you. You just end up feeling more miserable. And these patterns, somewhat they become self-destructive. So please know you can't save anyone. First of all, you may be thinking that, if I'm in a real bad relationship and if I keep suffering, it'll get all right. It is not going to get all right. You need to be saving yourself. So please keep that in mind. And charity is going to be a huge biggie for you this year as well. Giving anonymously, contributing to altruistic endeavors, volunteering and helping others without expectation of a reward is going to be very fulfilling for you this cycle. And some of you could also pick up some metaphysics studies, dream interpretation or research during this cycle. And some people enter into a private romance. It could be something which is not approved of. Maybe it's an extramarital affair. Maybe it's a romance which it is not going to be going anywhere, and that it just spells the doomsday, but you're still involved in it and you don't want anyone to know about it. So it's very clandestine, it's very behind the scenes kind of an relationship that you have. And this is generally a time to be deepening your faith, and it's a time to be spiritually renewed. So use this time exceptionally well, Virgos, to be working on all these areas. We're going to take a quick look on your career in 2015, Virgos. Now your career may present some challenges for you because there's a lunar eclipse that is occurring in your money sector in April, and you could find a financial agreement or an arrangement, or maybe something on the side that you've been working off, maybe that comes to an end. And this could also mean that you feel a little strained financially. However, there are still opportunities for you. You can still, for those of you who are looking for surplus finances, there are still opportunities for you to make that extra money on the side by a second job or by moonlighting. Mars is going to be in your work sector from beginning of the year till mid-January, and your career sector till mid-May through late June, and your money sector till mid-November and through the end of the year. Now you're going to be starting off January 2015 with a lot of focus on your career goals, which carry on during the entire summer, and you will be wanting to improve your finances. Now the problem is going to be Mercury, and he's going to be retrograde in the same houses as well. That is your money house, your career house, in 2015. So your work sector from mid-January to mid-February, then again your career sector from mid-May to mid-June, and your money sector from mid-September to early October. So you can expect a lot of delays, Virgos, and you can expect a little bit of setbacks over there. You could feel a little frustration as to not being able to earn the kind of money that you're expecting to earn. And this is also a year of going back to an old employer or an old job. So for those of you who are really unhappy at places where you work, it's a good time to be giving a call to your old employer and saying, hey, I'm interested. Try that. I think you will be happier, and it may just pay better than what you're earning right now. Overall, a fantastic year for you, Virgos. A lot of working at the foundations, at the root, and a lot of work as well as far as finances are concerned. So get organized, get disciplined, and make use of all the opportunities that Jupiter presents you. It's been lovely speaking with you. I'll see you again soon. Thank you so